Hey guys, I'm trying to get this together. Give me a second. Hi, how are you? Okay, yeah, this is welcome. I'm trying to pin a comment. There we go. I just pinned a comment. Hey Montage Pierre. Hey everyone. Welcome. Inspired by Mona. Trying to wave to everybody as everybody comes on here. Welcome. We're going to talk fashion today for all the people that love fashion. We're going to talk fashion. Hi. So I'll get started and go from there. Hey Montage PR, good seeing you. Can't wait till we get back to real life. Hi Fashionary. Hi. I'm so glad Fashionary joined us tonight. That's amazing. We're going to talk about fashion, and Fashionary is one of the best books ever for fashion. So thank you so much for coming in. And we have a special little gift from them as well that I'll share with you. But welcome everyone, welcome. Yes, so also if you guys have any questions, make sure you send the questions so I can check them out. I haven't been on Instagram Live in a minute, so I'm trying to get used to all these changes as well. Okay, yeah, questions from viewers will show up here. So, okay, that's good. So I kind of figured it out. But like I said, welcome to DC Now. I want to thank DC Now. Is this 7:30 yet? Oh, great, I can start. So I want to thank DC Now for inviting me to speak tonight on building a brand, building a fashion brand, which all the principles that you learn here, you could actually apply it to any business. So I'm just going to give you a nutshell because I only got like 30 minutes to give some information. And if you want more information, of course, you can email me, follow me on my page and get some more information for whatever you need. So like I said, if you have any questions, definitely send me the questions that I can answer for you for anything that has to do with events, movies, fashion, all that. So my name is Maggy Francois. I actually work in the entertainment, fashion, film, marketing industry. I started like 25, 30 years ago. So I've been in it for a minute doing all things fashion, all things film, all things education. I also teach. I'm an educator. I've been teaching for about 20 years in the fashion industry as well. I've taught, and I've always taught fashion. So people ask me, they're like, wow, you've fashion in elementary school. I taught the kids about fashion and art. Middle school, I taught fashion design. High school, I taught fashion design as well. Now I'm a professor at a university and I teach costume design, fashion design, everything that they need to know in order to pursue that industry. But like I said, for people coming in now, I'm in a film industry. I do castings for movies. So I'm always plugging celebrities into movies, new artists that want to get seen, anybody that wants to get into the acting world. I'm your casting director. I also do costume design and wardrobe for movies, commercials, music videos. Been doing that forever as well. Teaching, like I said, planning events. So that's really how I started my career. I got into the fashion industry through planning events. My first event was actually the Congressional Black Caucus. That's how I got my contract to go into what I'm doing now. So that was my first big event, and that was my way of moving into the industry I'm in now, which is also the fashion industry. So I always tell people to build a brand, any brand, a fashion brand especially, is you have to build relationships with people. That's important, that you build a relationship with people, because if you don't have that relationship, it's a little bit difficult to try to find different ways to maneuver it. I mean, some people can do it and they're lucky enough to do that. But I know for me, what's important for me is building a relationship with people for them to understand how to build their brands. How do you build your brand? First of all, you have to come up with your vision. What do you want to do? I get calls all the time from people wanting to build a fashion brand. You have to definitely know where you're going with your brand. By what that means is, do you want to go into streetwear? Do you want to go into formal wear? Do you want to go into couture? You have to know where you're going, okay? And I always recommend to people to stick to one, because some people come in and they want to do it all at the same time. That's where it gets tricky. Like I said, you'll be lucky enough to go into that. Like, look at, I'm going to use a designer that I love, Naeem Khan. He sticks to glamour, gowns. That's what he specializes in. If he wants to venture out into streetwear in the future, that's great for him. But right now, he's known for his signature gowns that he creates for people. So he sticks to that, and that's what he's selling. So my advice to people is always stick to one type of look that you want to go into, which is so important when you are building a fashion brand. Second thing I always tell people is find one, start with one look, one type of look that can grow into other looks, because that's another thing I see people do as well. They start creating a whole bunch of stuff, whole bunch that we don't know is going to work. So you're spending so much money on all these things that you're creating. And like I said, some people are lucky. If you have the funds to do that, great. Do it. Create all you want. But smart decisions, because we don't know if it's going to sell. See if that one look is going to sell, and build from that one look that you create. One of the books that we use is called the Fashionpedia. So if anybody is familiar with Fashionary, if you go on, they're actually on here as well. If somebody's on here that knows that I use this book, could you pin the website on here for me? Share it in the comments section, please, because this book right here is awesome in building a fashion brand, okay? This book will explain everything from the beginning of what you need to do for your fashion brand to the end. So one of the books, like I said, is the Fashionary. I'm going to put it up right here. Then I'm going to grab another book that I want to share with you as well. So everybody sees the Fashionary? Yes. So people go into the fashion business, okay? Like I said, a lot of people get lucky in the fashion business, when they start creating. But some people, want to do it step by step, and that's good too. Some people that do get successful in the fashion business, then they plummet in the fashion business, have to go back to the beginning of the steps to try to build their business back up, because some of them just did it backwards, and may need help with building the fashion brand. Okay, I have handmade jewelry base that's centered around affirming humanity of Black women. Love it, love it, love it. Fashionary also has sketchbooks. Yes, they also have sketchbooks that's really great. So step by step, they teach you in this book how to start your fashion brand. This is one, we call this the fashion Bible in the fashion industry, because it just gives you so much information. They're actually giving me, if you want the book, you can go on their website and type in the discount Maggy 10, Maggy 10. If somebody can put it in here for me, I could write it. I can do it. Maggy 10 is the discount code for Fashionary. Yes, Maggy 10 is the discount. So like I said, this book is great. It goes from beginning to end in building your fashion brand. It breaks down everything, like your collars, because some people, when they're creating fashion brands, they don't know fabrics. They don't know necklines. They don't even know what the names are called. So, and I'm guilty for that too. I mean, I've been in this industry forever. I don't claim to know every single neckline that's out there, every single collar that's out there, every single sleeve that's out there, every single type of dress style that's out there, because it's so many. It's literally so many. But this book has helped me. Thank you, Fashionary, for posting that. If you see Fashionary on here, they just posted the discount code, so you can also follow them. Like I said, they have awesome products that will help you build your fashion brand. Trust me, I love it. We use it. We've been using this for years. But anyway, like I was saying, this book breaks down everything from the mannequin. It breaks down everything from the dress, sweaters, cardigans, necklines, skirts, pants. It gives you the details, all the names of every single thing that you want to create. Everything from manufacturing companies you can contact, pattern making companies, how to create patterns, accessories, everything. Exactly what the names of, if you guys can see me, like all these different, sometimes we can't remember all of this. We cannot remember all these names. Thank you, Gia, for posting that. Yes. Yeah, so let's bring in Fashionary right now. They want to come in. Let's see. Go Fashionary so we can talk. See if they come in. But anyway, so if you see this book, hey, hi Fashionary. Are they? Oh, they're not here. Okay, but anyway, so I thought they were going to come in. But anyway, if they send another request, I'll let them in. But anyway, this book, like I said, breaks down everything: accessories, necklines. There's no way we can remember sometimes all the stuff we want to create. I have a lot of people also that come to me that want to create accessories, you know, handbags, certain things like this, which is awesome. Like literally awesome book for you guys to order. And the discount again is Maggie 10. Gia, if you're still on here, can you pin that discount for everybody? This is the Fashion Bible in order to start your fashion brand. Okay. Yes. Simply Corey said, I have that. Yes. This, like I said, it's an awesome book. It's an awesome book. If you have questions, guys, make sure you share any questions that you have. Hey, the real HDT. If you have a question, come on. And also if you want, I know real HDT, you're into fashion as well. If you want to join, I'll ping somebody in to join me to talk fashion. Another book I want to share with you. What's the name of the book? Oh, sorry. Fashionpedia. If you guys can see it, I'm going to put it right there. Is one book. Okay. And then this is another book that they have as well. Like I said, they have the best books. And we use this. This is the Fashion Business Manual. Like Bible for the fashion brand if you want to go in. Thank you, Charlie. Charlie just pinned a code. For you guys to get a discount tonight, Maggie 10 off these books. I mean, I literally teach education. Yes, the fashion manual. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Like, it's so good. And why I like it, we all love to read, but this one is like a visual. It's like a visual. It's a visual of everything that you need to do for your brand. And then it breaks down 8 things to remember when you face crisis and PR, like everything, like retailing. It goes into different chapters, even how to choose what hangers. Do you see this? Now, who has a book that shows you what hangers work? Do you see this? How to choose your hangers. Who would have ever thought we would talk about how to choose hangers? And that is important when you're building a brand as well, because why? Certain hangers have to be used for certain clothes. Somebody said, I have the bag design book. Exactly. The bag design book is awesome. They have that too if you want to go into accessories. How did you know fashion was your calling? Oh, great question. How did you know fashion was your calling? Okay, great question. So how did I know? Actually, I did it. So let me answer that question for you guys that want to go into fashion branding and fashion business. I actually didn't know when I wanted to go into fashion until I got to college. I actually wanted to be a nurse. People that know me, especially, in college, even high school, I wanted to be a nun. I know that's crazy. Yeah, I wanted to be a nun. I wanted to be a nun nurse because I went to a all-girls private school, Catholic school, basically all my life. And that's what I grew up around is the nuns. And I just wanted to be a nun nurse. So my goal was to be a nun nurse until I got to college and learn about different things in different industries. Because when I went to school, it was like 5 subjects. And, you know, we didn't really know about fashion. And a lot of people think just because I'm from the NYC that I know about fashion, but no, I didn't grow up like in the fashion district or area, nothing. We grew up, you know, very suburban type neighborhood in Brooklyn, Catholic school girls. But anyway, so I went to college, learned more about the fashion industry and just pursued it. That's how I knew about my calling for fashion is when I was changed my major and literally I basically had to create an event around a fashion designer, which is, his name is Moshood. Real, like super dope fashion designer, been around for years. His name is Moshood. Follow him as well. He's been in industry forever. And he came to our university to expose us to the fashion industry, talk about his brand, and also hosted a small fashion show. That's when I knew I was like, oh yeah, this is so me. And I went ahead and pushed to be in the fashion industry. Now, your family may not support you when you go into the fashion industry because some people don't, especially the younger students. A lot of their parents don't really know about the fashion industry, just like mine. My parents didn't want me to go into the fashion industry because they had no idea what it was, you know, but I still did it. Of course, now they're proud of me, but you have to go with your passion. You have to go with what you want. I have another question. What makes an individual fashionable? Is this high? Okay, I'm going to pin this question. What book with fashionary would you recommend for someone going into retail? There you go. I just talked about it. Okay, the Fashion Business Manual. This book right here will definitely help you when you go into the retail industry. And like I said, there's so many books out there that talk about fashion. Yes, they do. But this one, for some reason, it's just has so much, a plethora of just great information, just abundance of love for the fashion industry is in this book. Okay, so definitely get this book. I hope I answered your question. Rekrina, is it Rekrina Tishel? I can't really see the name, but yes, I hope I answered your question. But get this book. I'm telling you, you're gonna really love it. When you get the book, tag me, show some pictures, all that. But this book will definitely help you. It tells you how to attract your customers. Listen, it even shows you how to fold your clothes. Okay? Because you know what? People really don't know how to fold clothes sometimes. They just like fold it, whatever. But there's a whole, this is it right here. So get this book. Let me get this other question. Okay. Let me see. Let's see what makes an individual fashionable? Is it how they dress, personality, or swag? Oh gosh, that's a tricky question. Greatness, I am. Oh yes, we all great. Okay. I'm gonna answer that question. What's that? Is it I am Candace Saunders? Can you pin that question inside the question part so I won't miss that one? Because that's a good one. What makes an individual fashionable? Is it how they dress, personality, or swag? I think it's all 3 of them. Like usually sometimes how somebody dresses makes them fashionable because, you know, they research it. I mean, it's a science behind dressing. Okay. Personality, people dress based on their personality. You know, my personality may not be like somebody else's personality. So they're going to dress how they want to dress, you know? And then sometimes somebody may be wearing the same outfit as me, but we have 2 different personalities going on when we put on the outfit. So, and then swag. Oh my gosh. Like, some people may have swag, some people may not. Like, I don't know if I even have swag. I don't know, you know, and then I see somebody that has super swag. I'm like, ooh, you know, so it's all in how you carry yourself. The swag comes with the confidence to me. So that's how I see it. I hope I helped you with that question. Okay, I have more questions on here. Real HJT, can you please describe the difference between being a fashionista and just wearing labels? Oh gosh. Thank you. I have swag all day. Okay. Sometimes I don't feel like it. But anyway, so, oh God, difference between a fashionista and just wearing labels. Oh gosh, that's a tricky one. Okay. Some people just love to wear labels, and they're labels, you know. Fashionistas, let me say this. Okay. Fashionistas could like go in a thrift store and then get a label and put it all together. Find something for like $5 in a thrift store and then put a label together and make it look all right. Fine. Beautiful. Okay. Wearing labels is just labels. Like it's a whole lot of labels going on, and I don't know. I beg to differ with that one. That one's tricky because sometimes I see a bunch of labels and I'm just going crazy with everything. Somebody said the Fashion Business Manual is out of stock. Okay, I'll let Fashionary know. But oh, I forgot to tell you, if you go on Amazon, it's also on Amazon as well. You can't use the code on Amazon, but I think it's cheaper, you know, on Amazon. But yeah, so to answer your questions, sometimes I see people wearing all type of labels, like, I don't know, the Fendi on top, the Gucci belt, the, I don't know, Chanel shoes, and the label pants. Like, I don't know. It's a lot going on with all those labels together, you know. It has to be cohesive for me if you're wearing several labels together. Okay, so that's the difference that I see. I hope that helped. Okay. Oh, perfect. Are these books applicable for stylists? What? Let me tell you, yes, they are. We use them all the time, okay? Like I said, it's like a Bible. They are broken down. Again, we are talking about building your fashion brand, but for stylists, perfect, because you can look at this book and literally say, okay, I think this might work for my client, you know? What I love about the book too, so as a stylist, sometimes you don't know all the names of everything. It's a great way to learn the names. Like, instead of saying, hey, you know, I'm going to get you like a short crop jacket. Hey, let's talk about styling you in this bolero cut sleeve. The words you can get from here to create your vocabulary when you're describing the outfits is golden. Okay. So like I said, it breaks down everything from the shirts. These words are so little. Sometimes I can't even see them, but it breaks down everything, you know, like A-line skirts. Okay. Trumpet sleeves, all that is in here. So yes, stylists, get this book. There's another book that they have, stylists. I'm glad you asked that question. The Textilepedia. Fashion designers. I tell you, this website, they have it all. Like, I own all the books. Okay. And more that I don't even talk about on here, but Textilepedia is another one. So building your fashion brand. There's so many fabrics out there. We don't know what fabrics to choose. That's always the difficult part of going into the fabric stores. One of the fabric stores I absolutely love, and I'm sure you've heard of it, is Mood. It has like, if you go in Mood, you need to go like maybe 1 week you'll say, hey, I'll go on the first floor. Maybe 2 weeks later you'll come and go to the second floor, you know. So Mood Fabrics has so many beautiful fabrics, and sometimes you don't know the names of the fabrics that you want to provide for your collection. Well, this book right here is a great book, a great resource in order to learn different fabrics that you want to work with. This one's actually new, so they sent me this one because it breaks down all the fabrics, as you can see. Okay, gives you the names of the fabrics. Okay, everything, organza, batiste, all of it. Every single name of fabric is in here. Okay, chambray, seersucker. I love seersucker dresses, especially in the summertime. I love using seersucker in fabrics. Denim, okay? All of it is broken down right here. Herringbone, hopsack, and great for stylists too, because you have to style your clients and you want to know fabrics that will work with them, you know, fabrics that they might be allergic to. Great book. It gives you all the fibers and the contents in it, okay? then the best thing also, color charts on the back. So you can work with your clients. All of it. Like I said, Fashionary is one of my go-tos for books. What size audience should you have before launching your clothing brand? That's a tricky one. I mean, you have to build relationships. That's what I tell people. It's important to build a relationship, but take risks. You know, you never know what your size, what your audience is going to be until the clothes come out, actually, you know. Before the clothes come out, try to create a focus group where you have a bunch of friends, family that supports you, because like I said, sometimes family don't support you when you're going into business. So you have to look to other people to it. And the family that does, hooray to them, you know. So you have to be able to have thick skin and go into any business. I would say going to any business, like really pushing yourself, you know, to make it all happen, because that's important. So a size audience, you never know till your brand comes out what your audience is going to be. The code is, can somebody pin the code again? Charlie or Gia, if you're here, could you pin that code for me, please? Because some people are asking me for the code. Okay, I have more questions. Oh, this is a tricky one. Is bartering a good way to get your brand out there? Oh, wow. I say yes, you know, I say yes. Bartering is a good way to get your brand out there. I get it all the time. You know, sometimes you want your brand out there, so you build relationships with people, and that's key. You notice I said build relationships like a zillion times, because that's important in business. So bartering is good, you know, but it depends on what you're bartering. You know, make sure it's beneficial for both parties, not just one party. So both of you could win with whatever you're bartering for. If you're coming out with a clothing brand, make sure you know, target some influencers that you want to possibly wear your stuff, you know, certain people that you admire to wear it, even models that look the part of what you want to wear. I mean, what you want to get out there, have them wear your clothes, so you can see how it can be a win-win for everybody. So I hope that helped. Okay. Hold on, I had another question in here. Yeah, the Fashionary's out of stock. I'm so sorry. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry, I missed this question that somebody wanted me to answer, and I don't see it anymore. But anyway, so like I was saying, it's so important to really know what you are getting into when you go into the fashion industry, what type of clothing that you want, streetwear, like I said. Another good way to really know what you want to do is, I would definitely find an illustrator. If you don't know how to sketch, definitely find an illustrator that can create clothing for you, because that's important. Somebody put the code on there. It was Maggie 10. Thank you. So illustrators are awesome, because they can actually sketch the vision for you. I have some people that don't use illustrators, and that's fine too. But to illustrate your ideas before they go into manufacturing is so helpful, because it helps the manufacturers know what you want. It creates the vision from color to style, you know, to shape, all of it. I did that with something I'm working on right now, and it's so helpful, because it literally, when I started sketching it out, sketched it on paper, then I had it rendered into a graphic design image, which really helped with measurements and specifics. When I sent them the tech pack with all my ideas, came out exactly how I wanted it. So that's definitely important for you to do when coming out with a fashion brand, because you know, they won't have all your information on. I want to be, okay, somebody just asked me, I want to have a brand, but I've never been to a university to study fashion. What's your advice? You don't need it. You know, you really don't. It's good to have it, definitely, because like I said, I've been teaching for 20 something years now and teaching fashion design. It is helpful when you do, because we teach everything from the basics of the fashion industry to illustration to tech, creating tech packs to flat pattern, all of it. So you don't need that training, but it's great to take some classes that will help you. So I don't know what area you're in, Amal, but there are different places that have incubators. They have fashion incubators, or they have fashion different, what am I trying to say with that one? Oh gosh, what are they called? If I remember, I'll tell you. But incubators, they have offer classes to help you gain that experience, especially with COVID right now. So many people are offering different things that you can do to learn about the industry that will help you. But if you don't have a brand, if you don't go to a university, you could definitely start a fashion brand. I'm actually working with a client right now, showing them the steps in order to create their fashion brand and make it happen. So we just connect you with the right people. So if you want, shoot me an email. I'll share the information with you as well. Okay, more questions are coming in. What are the different types of services or consultations you offer your website? I actually don't have that information on my website. So my website is just basically informational for people to get to know about me and what I do. But a different type of services, you shoot me an email, Greatness I Am, and shoot me an email basically explaining what you want. That way I can help you. Because if I can't help you, I'll connect you with the person that can help you. So it also depends on what I can help you with. Okay. So I hope that helped. Okay, so for the people that just came in, thank you so much. We shared the Fashionpedia, which is one of the books that you guys definitely need to invest in if you want to go into the fashion industry. It's awesome, awesome, awesome book. Okay, and then I shared this one is super, super dope, the Fashion Business Manual. So make sure you get that as well, or, either one, but this one definitely for building your fashion brand. It's not your traditional business book. It's not at all. This book right here is totally different than any other business fashion book out there. And you'll see when you get it, you'll understand exactly what I mean. Can you please share your email? Yes, my email is actually on my page. So if you go on my page and click on it, you'll see that email on there, and it should help you out. I have both because of you. Oh, awesome. Yes, definitely. Yes, Exotic Beauty. I tell you, these books are awesome. Okay, Fashionary's back on. Hi, Fashionary. I was just talking about all your books that we have, that we use for businesses. All my clients, when they come to me, the first thing I say is, let's get the Fashionpedia, Fashion Textiles book, which is new, and the Fashion Business Manual will totally help you. Where did you get that romper from? Oh, it's actually not a romper. It's a dress. It's a wrap dress that, I don't know. I'm honestly not going, I don't even remember where I got this from. I shop in so many stores that I'm always everywhere. So I have no idea, but it's actually a dress, like I said, something that, I just threw on. I've had it forever. Thank God I could fit half my clothes through quarantine. But anyway, I hope I can help. I helped everybody. I'm going to answer these two questions and let you know. Can I intern for you? Oh, wow. Okay. Yes. Well, we always take interns. Well, now that it's COVID, it's harder to take interns because, COVID and trying to meet all the compliances of things that we do, but we do try to work with interns with several projects. Hopefully within the next, I would say, few months, especially for the fashion programs that we have coming up and the events that we are planning right now for December. Hopefully, let's keep our fingers crossed. If you are in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, we have a partnership with the Prince George's County Arts and Humanities Council. We helped build the first design center, which is a place where costume designers come, fashion designers come, artists, illustrators, you name it. Then there's music studio in there, writing studio, podcast station, art gallery. It's beautiful. It's called Design Park 3311. If somebody's in here, please type this in for me or I'll do it. I'm going to type it in here, where we're going to offer opportunities for people to come in there as well soon, hopefully. There you go. I just put it on there, but Design Park 3311 is through PG, Prince George's County. They funded the whole project, and we built a whole space for creatives. So that's another space as well. Thank you, Gia, Design Park 3311. And, you know, that's a space where we're going to have opportunities for people to come in and definitely learn more about the fashion industry. We actually offer classes there now. I think we have one this Saturday where we're talking about pricing and strategies, pricing your garments. That's like a whole little other class that we offer to designers and costume designers there. So we're definitely going to be opening up some to the public soon. We're gearing up for a huge runway show soon. Hopefully in December we can get that runway show, of course, still socially distancing, coming up as well. And we're also right now working to bring the same type of vibe and project to Philadelphia. So my goal is to put them in certain places and cities that need actually the fashion industry to be a presence and opportunities for people that want to go into the fashion industry. Because my thing is we have to wear clothes every day. Like, I don't know what world we're going to live in where we don't need clothes. So my business is not going away. Make it work. You know, that's what I tell people. Some more questions came in. Let me answer these. Then we're going to hop off. How do you choose who you let on your team? Oh, oh, listen, it's a process. Okay. It's a process. I don't have specific requirements like that, but what I do believe in is energy. Like, I have to feel your energy. I have to feel that you are actually there to work. I work with a lot of different clients. I work with a lot of celebrity clients. So I'm not looking for people that just want to be fans. I can't, you know, I'm an undercover fan for all the celebrities that I work with because I honor all their work. But I want people that are actually going to be working. Okay. So that's important to me when I choose people that want to be on my team. So I hope that helped, you know. But of course you have to have experience. But my thing is more energy, because we can always teach you the experience, you know, of the business. Another great question. Do you have any classes online? I actually don't. The only class I have online is my class that I host with the Bowie State University. I'm a professor there as well with everything else that I do. But we don't have classes online, but we are coming with classes online. We are going to be offering them. So stay tuned. You know, it can happen. Just look out. Okay. Another question. Do you have any advice for hijab designers? Any potential that you want to point about that? I don't. I know it's the same process. I don't know if you're asking if you want to go into that industry or you're already in that industry. Any potential that you want to point about that? Yeah, the same advice I was given earlier is probably the same advice I would give you if you want to go into that industry for hijab designers. Oh, Auntie B Stay. Great question. Yes, energy is very important. What are the biggest mistakes that small businesses make? Oh, it's a lot of them. I've made them myself, you know. It's a whole lot. My thing is, I would say a lot of small businesses don't have their paperwork together. And I know that's like so stressful, especially in the fashion industry. You just start rolling. You start creating, you forget to like literally register your business. You forget to register your business, register your name, register your brand, get all that paperwork in, because that's so important, you know. Even the creative industry is booming right now. Everybody's looking for something, you know, content, you name it. Register your name, register your business, register your small business, register your oh gosh, with the SBA, all of it. Get your EIN number, all everything that you need to do in order for a small business. I have a friend, Christine, she helps people with that. So I can also suggest getting in touch with her, because that's one of the things that she does. She offers workshops and classes for fashion businesses so they can make sure all their paperwork is together. It's just an awful thing when somebody doesn't comes up with the creations, goes viral with their pieces. Next thing you know, somebody snagged your stuff because why? You didn't register your business. You didn't do anything in order to protect your brand. So that's my advice. That's one of the biggest mistakes I have seen in the creative industry. That goes with graphics, illustration. I always tell people, even when you're illustrating, sign your stuff, sign your sketches, put that signature on your sketches, and then also copyright those sketches when you create your sketches, especially if they're your own sketches. Now, if you're sketching for somebody else and you're selling that brand, great. But if you're sketching, sign your sketches and then copyright it. I think it's so little money to copyright a design. You could just send it in and that's it. Can you say her IG to attend her classes? Is DC Fashion Foundation. If you send me an inbox, I'll send it. But I know it's DC Fashion FDN. I think DC Fashion FDN, and send her a DM and say Maggie sent you. Okay, I have a few more questions, then I'm gonna log off. I'm planning on launching my brand this year. How would a startup go about finding manufacturers? Good question. Manufacturers that, oh gosh, I know a few. So you have to send me an email and I'll share. One of the manufacturers that I love is actually Shun, SHON. SHON. I can't remember if it's shun.inc on Instagram, but Shun is another, is a manufacturer. Here she goes right there. And I don't know, I can't remember if it's .inc or .something on Instagram. But like I said, if you get this fashion business manual, it breaks down how you find manufacturers as well. There's one whole section in here for manufacturing and product development. Okay, it's broken down. Product development, all of it's here. So all you have to get is the fashion business manual, which is going to help you with manufacturing, product development, all of it, retailing. How can I purchase the book? If somebody wants a pen in here, let me know. If you go to fashionary.com, I know some people just came in, you'll get that information on fashionary.com. Okay. I'm gonna try to see if I could pin. Here it is. Okay, I just put it up, but that's Fashionary. That's where you go, and they have everything on there. So I hope I helped. Again, I want to thank DC Now Events for having me on here to talk about building your brand, the fashion industry, and how important it is to literally take certain steps in order to build your brand. Of course, there's so much more that we couldn't cover on here tonight, but I hope these books helped you. Like I said, the Fashion Business Manual is a great book. The Fashionpedia, one of my favorites. And like I said, when you get this book, you'll understand. You'll probably send me a DM. You'll send me a message. Definitely tag me, take a picture with it, snap it, selfie. Hey, got the books, love them. I would love to see what you think about those books, because they're my little fashion Bibles. That's what helps me to understand and learn more about it. Mia Collins style. Mia, I think I know. Mia, I think I know you, Mia. Yes, I think you know Christine. Yes, she does. It's on her page as well, DC Fashion Foundation. She does have an email as well. So If you send me a message, I'll send it to you. But like I said, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight and coming on here to learn more about the fashion business. The fashion business is an industry that I definitely always am an advocate for. Fashion business is not going away. You just have to find where you fit in the industry, because it's so many different careers in the fashion industry. And that's what I tell people, from fashion lawyers to trend forecasters, merchandisers, now content creators for fashion. The fashion industry content is booming right now because we're in COVID, we're at home, and people are looking for ways to be stylish. Streetwear is booming right now because why? People want comfort. So the streetwear industry is making a killing. So if you want to get into streetwear, that's a way to go. But like I said, you know, if you want more information, definitely send me a message and I'll connect you and plug you with the right people to build relationships with. I think one more question came in and I may be able to, will this be a replay? Yes. So will this be a replay? Yes. So when I get off of here, I'm going to try my best because I'm still new to this little, you know, Instagram's always changing, adding new things. So I haven't been here in a while, but it was fun to get on here tonight. I'll repost it so you guys can watch it and get all the information that you need. But again, thank you so much. Maggy Francois signing off. And it was so great talking to everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, now let me figure out how to stop this video, guys. Okay. I'm trying. Yeah.